All right, well, hello again. It's time to see if we can unmold some soap here. Good morning, nice to see you. Sorry that I look like heck warmed over. If you remember, my name's Steven. I'm a brand new soaper, and so I'm trying to make videos of a lot of these little experiments that I've tried, because almost every single soap that I do is a brand new experiment for me right now. And then I notice every time I do a second batch and try to replicate, I really appreciate when I've written down a recipe and I'm making sure that I don't leave out an aroma or weigh something out, misscale something. But anyway, this one was a fun one. It is all ready to pop out, so I want you to get some cool pictures of it. This is the first time that I've ever done melt and pour. Everything that I've done so far has been a cold process soap, where I'm actually, scaling all the fats and, adding my lye and then doing the saponification process. Ooh, that's cool. There we go. I don't know if you can kind of see the layers there. I don't know if the light can really catch that. So it looks like I need to work a little bit just on my shaping and some of the levelness, but really has a lot of beauty to it. So the bottom is just my, the white color is just my natural soap recipe that I use for almost everything. And then I added a little titanium dioxide and then the neroli, the orange flower oil, to give it that just sweet, sort of springtime, oranges are coming type of smell. And then the top, so the bottom was cold process. And then once the cold process all set up, then I actually got some of the glycerin clear melt and pour. And I went ahead and I put some dried flowers in there, some beautiful rose petals and some lavender buds and blue cornflowers and little strands of marigold corollas. And then I put, some gold mica and some, geranium, a little bit of geranium essential oil. And now we have just the one layer scented with neroli blossom, orange blossom, and the other layer scented with natural geranium essential oil. That's one nice thing I'm finding out about melt and pour. With melt and pour, the saponification process already happened before I bring that melt and pour base home. So I'm able to use essential oils without it going through that chemical process and without it cooking a lot of effervescing and the volatility of the oils. So many times I'll put all these fragrance oils in my soap. It heats up, goes through its process. I get this beautiful bar. It looks exactly the way I want it. No aroma. I mean, maybe it'll smell like the nice soap that I make, but I'll get none of the peppermint, none of the lemon, none of the lemongrass. But this time, in just doing a melt and pour, just warming it up in the microwave, putting my ingredients in it and pouring it right in, I mean, I only put a little bit of that geranium oil, not even an ounce, barely half an ounce in the layers of melt and pour I put on top here, and it's not overpowering, it's not annoying, it's just lovely. It's just lovely and natural. So I probably should have come back and given this another spritz with the rubbing alcohol. The first time I did, I got rid of all the bubbles, and then I think some more came out. Because now that I come back and look, it looks like I should have hit it again to pop the bubbles one more time. But this is just my learning curve with this melt and pour clear soap. And I found out that if you really want to do some things with the melt and pour soap and the clear glycerin soap, I can buy this with high clarity and vanillin stable. So everybody asked me for vanilla, everybody asked me for sandalwood. Well, especially the vanilla has a habit of discoloring soaps, candles, waxes, things like that. So it's actually important that if I'm going to buy this and I want to use vanilla, I have to get the kind that has a stabilizer in it so that air and light, once exposed to air and light, the soap won't just go brown. So So many things to learn. Well, I'm really happy with this. I think I'm probably going to put it on my little box to kind of clean up some of these edges. This is honestly, I would have to say this soap mold is almost too soft, really. I mean, it's not a bad shape, but it's too soft for making something with this many ounces because it's kind of bowing out and making all the edges a little like boaty, almost like boat edges instead of keeping them nice and firm. So I'm not saying this will have no use, but moving forward, I think I'm going to find one that has mitered square edges and maybe a little more firm. So when I pour the soap in, it actually maintains the shape and doesn't. Picky. All right, let's see this one. Ooh, that one's kind of cool. That one has a lot of flowers in it, and I'm sure that the light is not giving justice to all the iridescence that gold mica is lending. I better go get another towel. All right, well, thank you for watching. I won't make you just sit here and chat with me forever and take every single one out, but I think you get the idea. This idea of layering soap and having some opaque and some clear, it has a lot of implications. One video I watched, this lady did a really cool thing. She printed out beautiful flowers on water-soluble paper, laid the water-soluble paper on top of the white lower, and then just poured completely clear on top. And so simple and pretty. You could look through and see this printed flower on a white background as if you were looking through a window almost. And obviously she had great control to keep everything so clear and nice. But I'll get there. Anyway, hey, thank you, and please subscribe if you want to see more about soap, and have a great day. Thank you.